Welcome to Book Banter, classic and modern reads, where every page sparks a conversation. Here, we dive into timeless classics and today's best-selling novels, bringing thoughtful discussions, reviews, and reflections on the stories that shape us. Whether you're revisiting an old favorite or discovering a new book, we're here to explore the characters, themes, and timeless truths within every page. So, grab your favorite book, settle in, and don't forget to subscribe for more engaging conversations with us. Let's get started.
All right, ready to meet some pigs who, really talk? We're going to dig into this book, Animal Farm, by George Orwell.
Okay.
And no, not a kid's story, even though it's got animals and stuff.
Right.
Like, full-on political satire, revolution, all that.
Yeah.
We're going to see how power messes people up, even the ones who start out all idealistic.
It's fascinating how Orwell takes this simple farm, right?
Yeah.
And he uses it to, explore these huge ideas.
Exactly.
Revolution, control, the whole shebang.
Yeah, the human ego and power, man. It's a wild ride.
It is.
So we've got excerpts straight from the book, and then some analysis to help us unpack it all.
Sounds good.
Because this book, it still matters today, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so
Right.
picture this. Manor farm, right? Animals are overworked, treated like dirt.
Yeah, and ruled by this guy, Mr. Jones. He's the human owner.
Classic human, am I right?
Well, here's where it gets interesting, see?
Okay, I'm listening.
Orwell, he's subtly setting up this mirror to pre-revolutionary Russia.
Whoa, really?
Mr. Jones, he's like Tsar Nicholas II, totally out of touch, more into his own luxury than, actually caring for anyone else.
It's always about them, isn't it?
It is.
So the animals are fed up, just like the Russian people were back then. Then comes Old Major.
Ah, Old Major.
This wise old boar gets the animals thinking revolution.
He is the spark, right?
He's like, we should run this joint ourselves. No humans needed. Calls it animalism.
And you can practically see the historical parallels lining up, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Old Major's vision, a society where animals are free, equal, no human masters. That's like Karl Marx, straight up.
No way. The communist guy.
The one and only. His ideas were huge in Russia. It's talking about fuel for the fire.
It's like this funhouse mirror reflecting history back at us. Kind of creepy, but cool, you know?
Totally.
So this animalism thing, it's not just talk. It's a whole philosophy with rules and everything.
Right.
7 commandments, they call them. Like, whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Makes sense if you're an animal, right?
I guess so.
No animal shall wear clothes. Practical.
Keeps things simple.
But then the big one, the one that really makes you think, all animals are equal.
Yeah, there's that word again, equal. Such a loaded word.
It's a beautiful idea, right?
It is, but watch what happens as we go. Okay, see how even the clearest rules, they can get twisted.
Ooh, getting ominous.
When power gets involved, things change. Just keep an eye on those commandments, you'll see.
You're freaking me out a little here.
Just saying.
Okay, so we've got whispers of rebellion brewing. Animals are waking up. Things are about to get interesting.
Oh, this is just the beginning. You wait.
I am ready.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Things are about to get real.
Oh, yeah.
Old Major, he's not doing so hot.
Right.
But his whole vision, man, it's spreading like wildfire.
Taking root.
And Mr. Jones, he's clueless, making all the wrong moves.
Not a great manager, that one.
Forgets to feed the animals, can you imagine?
Big mistake.
Talk about adding fuel to the fire, right?
Exactly. Decades of mistreatment, neglect, it all comes to a head.
And bam, revolution. Just like that.
Just like in Russia, Tsar Nicholas, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. History repeating itself.
Mr. Jones is out, the animals are in charge, Animal Farm is born.
It's like this amazing, hopeful moment, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They're working together, painting those 7 commandments on the barn, a symbol of the New World Order.
But here's the thing about revolutions. Even the ones with the best intentions.
Okay, what happens?
Power. It changes things.
Oh.
Even with good intentions, sometimes ambition, it just takes over.
And the animal?
Enter Snowball and Napoleon, 2 pigs with very different ideas about the future.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's like watching a farmyard version of Trotsky and Stalin, right?
No way! Seriously, okay, tell me more.
So Snowball, he's all big ideas, full of energy, right? Wants to build a windmill.
A windmill? Why a windmill?
Progress, you see. Modernization, make life easier for everyone.
Okay, makes sense.
He's a real visionary, charismatic, gets everyone fired up.
In Napoleon.
Napoleon. He's playing a different game altogether.
What do you mean?
Snowball's all about the future, right?
Yeah.
Napoleon's more about control. He's quiet, but he's always watching, figuring out how to grab power,
Playing the long game, huh? So he's not into the windmill.
Not really. He's more into those dogs, remember them?
Oh, yeah. Kind of scary.
Always lurking, always loyal to him.
His own little posse.
Exactly. And they're not so different from Stalin's secret police, if you think about it.
Getting chills down my spine again.
A cool of fear, see? Control through intimidation.
Man, and I thought Mr. Jones was bad.
Well, just wait, it gets worse. Because Napoleon, he makes his move. Snowball gets chased off the farm, branded a traitor.
No, but he was just trying to make things better.
I know, it's heartbreaking. All that hope, all those dreams of a better future, gone.
And Napoleon's in charge now. What about the other animals? They just go along with it.
Most of them.
Yeah.
They're scared, confused. Remember Boxer?
The workhorse, right? Always so dedicated.
He's the poster child for blind faith. Napoleon is always right. That's his motto.
Even when it's obvious things are going wrong.
Especially then. It's like a warning, right? About the dangers of believing everything you're told, never questioning authority.
And Boxer, he just keeps working harder and harder. Poor guy.
That's the tragedy of it all. He buys into the propaganda, never realizes he's being used.
So Napoleon's the big man in charge, but something's off. It's not the Animal Farm old Major was dreaming of, is it?
Not quite. Remember those 7 commandments, all about equality and freedom? Yeah, those are starting to look a little different now.
Yeah, like literally different, right? The pigs have moved into the farmhouse. They're sleeping in beds, drinking whiskey. Didn't they say humans were the only ones who did that? Wasn't that like the whole point of the revolution?
It's funny how power does that, you know? You start with the best intentions, fight against the system, and then suddenly you're living in the big house enjoying the same perks you swore you'd never touch.
It's messed up, and what's worse, they're twisting the rules to justify it. Like that whole no animal shall sleep in a bed thing. Now it's no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. Come on, really? Sheets are the problem, not the bed itself.
Exactly. Words, you see. They're powerful things. They can be used to inspire a revolution, but they can also be twisted, manipulated to serve the ones in charge.
It's kind of terrifying when you think about it, and the other animals, they're just letting it happen.
A lot of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fear, confusion, it's a potent mix. Remember Boxer? Still working himself to death, poor guy. He really believed in Napoleon, believed in the cause.
Napoleon is always right. It's heartbreaking, you know? He never questioned anything, just worked himself into the ground.
That's the danger of blind faith. You stop thinking for yourself, accept whatever you're told, especially when it comes from someone you trust.
And the saddest part, Boxer, he never realizes what's really going on. He dies thinking he made a difference, thinking it was all worth it.
And the pigs, they just use his death, use his memory to further their own agenda. It's a classic tactic, unfortunately.
So we get to the end of the book, and it's like, whoa, what just happened? Pigs are walking on 2 legs, the 7 commandments, they're gone, replaced with one messed up line. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Talk about a slap in the face, right? All those ideals, all that talk of equality, gone. The pigs have become the very thing they were fighting against.
It's a wild ride, this book. Starts with hope, ends with, well, tyranny. Makes you wonder, can any revolution truly succeed, or is power just too corrupting?
That's the question Orwell wants us to ask. He's not just telling a story about animals. He's holding up a mirror to human nature, to the dangers of unchecked power, no matter who's holding the reins.
It's a lot to process, but so important, you know? This book, it sticks with you long after you finish it. Makes you look around, question things, question those in charge.
And that's the power of a good story, isn't it? It stays with you, makes you think, makes you want to change things. So next time you be a pig, maybe think twice before you assume you know what they're really thinking.
Or any leader for that matter.
Or any leader for that matter.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on Book Banter, Classic and Modern Reads. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you love this conversation, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into both classic literature and today's must-read books. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what book you'd love to see next. We release new episodes every week, so stay tuned for more. Until next time, happy reading.